Bordering the Pacific Ocean, British Columbia is debatably one of the most stunning provinces of Canada. Today, we're sharing the top 10 best places to visit in British Columbia that promise unforgettable experiences. From stunning natural wonders to culturally rich cities, we unveil destinations that captivate your imagination and inspire your next adventure. At first on the list, number 1, Vancouver. The seaport city of Vancouver is British Columbia's largest city and the third largest metro area in Canada. It's a scenic, cosmopolitan city where residents enjoy a high quality of life. Dine on ethnic cuisine in the International District, explore the very beautiful forested Stanley Park, and walk across Capilano Suspension Bridge. One of the most popular travel destinations in Canada, the city is overflowing with tourist attractions and activities that connect nature and city life. The Museum of Anthropology is a good place to learn about the First Nations, as Canada refers to its native peoples, and see giant totem poles carved and decorated by West Coast tribes. You can also take in the Granville Public Market or the Vancouver Aquarium. Number 2, Okanagan Valley. Snow-covered mountains and sandy beaches meld like ham and eggs when it comes to Okanagan Valley, a year-round recreation destination in southern British Columbia. Despite mountains that offer great skiing, the Okanagan is one of the warmest regions in Canada and is frequently called the Palm Springs of Canada. Gorgeous scenery abounds, from Osoyoos on the US border to Salmon Arm. In between you'll find several lakes. Okanagan Lake is the largest, with Kelowna, the valley's largest city, on its shores. Highway 97 is a springtime treat with thousands of blossoming fruit trees. The Okanagan has a growing wine industry, with 82% of BC's grapes grown here. Number 3, Joffre Lakes. The famously stunning Joffre Lakes is undoubtedly one of the best places to visit in British Columbia for its picturesque scenery. It takes a hike to reach the lakes, but it's worth the trip with a reward waiting at the end that'll take your breath away. Located north of the small village of Pemberton, Joffre Lakes Provincial Park consists of 3 lakes by order of which they are reached on the hiking trail: Lower Lake, Middle Lake, and Upper Lake. The hiking trail to Joffre Lakes, all 3 of them, is an up and back trail that takes around 4 to 6 hours to complete. At the end of the hiking trail past Upper Lake is the campsite for those looking to stay the night and bask in the park's beauty longer. Number 4, Nelson. A city in the Selkirk Mountains on the west side of Kootenay Lake, Nelson is a beloved travel destination full of hospitality and charm. Throughout the city are many historical buildings and architecture from the Silver Rush era that has clocked Nelson's nickname as the Queen City. The mountain backdrop of the city, the twinkling lights decorating the trees, and the flowers dotting the street welcome all for an undeniably impactful visit. During the summer, people flock to Nelson to adventure at Kootenay Lake and join in on one of the city's famous festivals, such as the Shambhala Music Festival. In the winter, skiers and snowboards rush to Nelson to hit the snow at Whitewater Resort to experience world-renowned courses. Number 5, Haida Gwaii. The Queen Charlotte Islands, more frequently known as Haida Gwaii, is an archipelago off the west coast of British Columbia. Nicknamed the Canadian Galapagos, the islands are lush with endemic wildlife, like the Sitka deer, and are home to the Haida First Nations. The archipelago is untamed nature, the ultimate retreat for nature lovers, adventure seekers, and those interested in learning about the ancestral home of the Haida Nation. Number 6, Victoria. The capital of British Columbia, Victoria, is located on Vancouver Island's southern side. This travel destination is an enigmatic step into the capital's rich ancestral ties to British history. Visitors can experience this through its inspiring architecture, pristine gardens, and thriving food, culture, and art scene. Victoria is said to be one of the most picturesque cities in British Columbia. Horse-drawn carriages stroll down the streets sprinkled with tea rooms, museums, and art galleries. The Royal BC Museum received the honour of the royal title after approval from Queen Elizabeth II in 1987. The primary focus is on the people and land of coastal British Columbia, with world-famous exhibitions and artifacts from big names such as Leonardo da Vinci. Number 7. Whistler. North of Vancouver, Whistler is a frequently visited town thanks to its impeccable winter recreation sports. It is home to one of the largest ski resorts in North America, Whistler Blackcomb. The Guinness record-breaking Peak 2 Peak gondola connects the Blackcomb and Whistler Mountains with breathtaking panoramic views of the summits, ancient glacier, and volcano peaks. Another top attraction in Whistler is Olympic Park, one of the locations used during the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. The park offers recreational opportunities for ski jumping, snowboarding, tobogganing, and more for an irrefutable magnificent attraction to visit for excitement and fun. Number 8. Pacific Rim National Park. Pacific Rim National Park is a good place to visit in British Columbia to enjoy nature, rugged coastlines, and lush rainforests. About 700,000 people find their way to one of its 3 sections, Long Beach, Broken Group, and West Coast Trail, each year. Long Beach is accessible by car, Broken Group only by boat or ferry, and the West Coast Trail by both. The reserve is located on the west coast of Vancouver Island. The untainted land protected by the park is a sight for sore eyes with its lush temperate rainforests and long sandy beaches. The iconic West Coast Trail is the hike of a lifetime, an ancient path once used by the First Nations for travel and trade. Along the route are man-made bridges, ladders, beachside campsites, and the rich flora and fauna of Vancouver Island for an impeccably rewarding hike. Number 9. Kootenay National Park. Comprising a big chunk of the Canadian Rockies, Kootenay National Park is well known as the land of fire and ice for its contrasting natural wonders. Its impressive glacier, dipping valleys, steamy hot springs, alpine lakes, and lush grasslands have made it one of the top places to visit in British Columbia. One of the most popular attractions in the park is Marble Canyon. The hike to the canyon is short and easy, with opportunities to see breathtaking viewpoints of glacial waters, towering mountains, and roaring waterfalls. From the top of Marble Canyon are impeccable vistas with backdrops of Vermilion Peak, which was named after the rich scarlet pigment. Check out the number 10 places in our list, Yoho National Park. Located in the Rocky Mountains of eastern British Columbia, Yoho National Park is nestled on the western slopes of the Great Divide. The world-tilting vistas of mountain peaks, glacier, and roaring waterfalls make for an impact-fully rewarding trip. As one of the most beautiful places in British Columbia, it's no wonder the park is a popular travel destination for those looking to hike and sightsee. The park's name, Yoho, is derived from Cree terminology, translating to awe, a spot-on expectation of what visitors experience when visiting Yoho National Park. Thank you for watching Vacation Plus. We hope you've been inspired to explore new horizons and experience unforgettable adventures. Subscribe for more travel inspiration and tips. Safe travels, and see you next time on Vacation Plus.